All right, here we are in the field of failure, and what may just look like a lineup of equipment to some people is actually a lot of work, because I think everything out here needs something done to it now before it's the best that it can be again. So all piddly things, you know, nothing really drastically wrong, I would say, but I've been trying to figure out what I want to start with, because, you know, I've ordered parts as things broke, but I'm not really sure where I want to go. I'm probably going to start from this way and work my way that way, actually, just looking at what stuff I got on hand. So we're going to start with this, and the first thing we're going to do, I guess, is unhook it so we can get just the tractor, because that's what we need to work on. The field cultivator there, it works flawlessly. I can't complain a lick about that. I mean, everything other than, I do know something on it, but it doesn't have to be fixed now. It was dripping out of that fitting. We need to take that apart at some point and tighten that up more, because it wasn't tight enough. So, but that's fine. The big focus I want to work on is the tractor, and we're going to get started on that right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man. This here is my 1755, which I bought several years back, about the same time I started the old YouTube. It's a very nice original tractor, as you can see. Original green paint, shiny. But it has a flaw that I haven't managed to get fixed yet, and that is the PTO. It runs continuously, and it does not run continuously enough to do something with it, because if you hook something up to it, it will not run. So I've tested pressures and everything, and I've had that valve apart and messed with it, and it had a broken snap ring in it. It looked like somebody was pretty hard on it and whatever, and I'm still getting nowhere. So my plan here is, I've got that 1955 that doesn't run, and I'm going to take the whole valve off of it and swap on here and see if that doesn't make her go. And if it does, then we know that this valve has some type of uncurable problem, I guess, or something. We can investigate, you know, but we can always go get another one later on when we get that other tractor running. So that's the plan. Yeah, boy, I'm tempted to quickly fix this before we put it away. Why should we always, you know, why should we always just wait? I think I have enough stuff in the white pickup, which is right up here. So if I pull the thing over there into the shade, I think we can fix that and then put it away. Make sure we're good. We got plenty oil, so that's good. It hasn't run since yesterday. Beautiful. I need to get rid of that parts rake too. It's been sitting here in my way, and I'm about had it. All right, pipe thread tape and a pipe wrench, I think, would do us wonders here. And I think I got all that stuff sitting over here in the truck. Well, why use the correct tools when you could use incorrect tools? I didn't have a pipe wrench close by, but I got other stuff. So other stuff it is. Now, I'm betting that I'm going to have to take it out of the holder. I don't think I'll get it all unthreaded before it's a problem, but we can try. Or not. Sure. Yeah, we better take it out. Well, I didn't want all of them to go, but sure. I just want everybody to focus on the part about how I'm fixing it now instead of waiting and never ever fixing it. So, appreciate that. Never mind the rest of the nonsense. Oh, sure. Our very Chinesium thread tape that I ended up ordering and ended up with like 75 rolls of, so we're gonna have plenty of that for a while. Oh, it's a galvanized elbow. So dangerous. I don't know. Everybody's gonna freak out like they always do. Can't have a galvanized elbow. This is a better clamping surface. Sure. All right, that was a detour from what we were doing, but hopefully that's fixed now so we don't ever have to worry about that again, because all that stuff is brand new. Is it loose? No. Okay, so apparently the GoPro shut off and I've been talking to nothing. So I have no idea what you saw and didn't see, so I guess I'll have to re-record this part. But basically, the plan is I'm gonna go to that 1955, take the valve off of it, and we're gonna swap it on here. And, you know, I've already checked the pressure. I know this is getting good pressure. A minute ago I had it running. I don't know if you saw that or if it shut off before then, but it runs. I can hold it to brake and it will stop, but when I let go of it, it starts spinning again. And then if you try to hook up something and run it, it just won't. It tells no go. So I think that the inside stuff is okay. I think that the problem is this valve. And so I've had it apart. It was pretty bad shape. I had another one that I kind of used parts out of to try to make it better, and I still don't think we got it. So the plan as of now is we're going to take the other valve off because we don't want to lose. I don't want to have to drain all the oil out to do this, if I said that or not, but it gets its pressure from the low pressure circuit of the hydraulic system, and then the other line goes back to the reservoir. And so that line will leak the whole time we have it off. So we need to have our wits about us and be ready to go. So I don't think the 1955 has any fluid in it, but you never know. So we're gonna see what happens and we'll go take care of that right now. Well, as per usual, we took the 245 struggle bus to Failure Town, just trying to find the tools, but we made it. The poor 1955 really needs attention. We need to get to this project too, but I don't know when that'll be. So we might as well just point you down there and see if we can't accomplish this. I don't think that did it. It won't be happy until I lay on the ground. That's usually how it goes. Okay, there's one. Okay. Well, our first struggle is going to be how to get cotter pin out of this arm. That's going to be the first struggle, because nothing wants to play nice ever. Come on, there we go. All right. When we get this swapped over, we're going to put the other valve on this, so it's not sitting here open. Now, can you appreciate what has to be done here? There's two lines that have to come loose. That one came loose, so I'll get it. That's the pressure line. Can we get this upper line? Yes! I am amazed, friends. I'm amazed we did not have more of a struggle, which must only mean one thing. Anybody want to guess what that thing is? Must mean that this valve is junk. Otherwise, why would it come apart so easily? Also, another thing is that what am I gonna say? I don't think this has any oil in it now, but it'll probably be residual. What I'm trying to say, friends, is I'm gonna have to, that's what I was getting ready to say, I'm gonna have to try to dig up some O-ring, because there should be a couple O-rings that mount this up to the thing. I probably have the actual ones it takes if I just, you know, do the right thing. Well, that oil is clean. That's a plus, you know. It means the hydraulic system isn't totally full of water. All right, now we can solve this problem of the of it leaking by doing this, maybe, if it'll cooperate long enough for me to do it, because I've done it before. And that is, we'll turn this reservoir line up in the air while we're working, and we won't have to fear here. We'll let that sit. We kind of got some wool on us, but nothing we can't handle. That pressure line really shouldn't do anything other than just whatever was in the line drip out. Holy Knutson. It's tight. That's what she said. Oh, mama. Oh yeah, they stayed behind. Well, some of them did. Nasty. One O-ring wasn't doing nothing on this tractor. Check that out. I don't imagine that one was working too good, was it? Jeez. Well, let's go take it off the other one. We need to clean this one up a ton before we put it back on there. We need to try to keep all the important holes open. This valve just feels better, if I recall how the other one was. So we might be onto something, friends. We might be onto something. All right, here on this one, let's start off by just taking this shield out of the way so we can see what we're doing. All this stuff has been off in the last little bit, so it should come off easy. All right. Oh, yeah. Look at that original meadow green paint under there. How pretty that is. All originalis. Yep. It ain't had any PTO work since I've owned it, because this hasn't ever worked. Alright, I think I have grease on absolutely every surface except where it belongs. So that's great. But we're going to get this apart, which should be no big deal because it's been apart, like I said. We've already been working on this once before. So everything in here should be familiar with what's about to happen to it. I say that and then I can't seem to get my self together here. Come on. Alright, there's that. And that one should come out of there. Then our two lines. That's the pressure one. I thought I had made new lines on this tractor, but I guess not. Oh, Knutson, this is going to be one then that doesn't want to play nice. How can this be? I just had this apart. Literally probably not even a year ago. Maybe it's been 2 years by now. I don't know. But the red pliers, once again, they saved the day because they are superior German engineering. Alright. Now this reservoir line, we need to do the trick like I did a while ago on the other one so it doesn't leak. So I need to have this ready to go so I can quickly reposition this. This one actually looks like it has more room. Maybe I can... Well, it's not gonna play nice for me. What I was gonna say is maybe I can manhandle it a little bit and keep myself from having to do extra work, but why? Why would that be, you know? That would make too much sense. Everything would be working out. You can't have that. Can't have success. Now we're starting to get liquid. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, please. Why can't you just play nice? Must you always play stupid? Alright. That'll leak the whole time if I don't do something about it. So, You just lay down. Take a nap. What'll be real sadness is when this doesn't fix it. Because then you know what it means? We'll be taking that PTO unit apart. And that's gonna be such a fun time. Such a fun time. Oh, there's some. Dirk. Coming loose. Yes. Yeah, see, this one's a different style than the one I'm putting on now. And I'm gonna hope that this one I'm putting on is gonna play ball. Should we have a teaching moment? So this one, you can see how that's made. A larger hole and two smaller holes. Whereas this style is three smaller holes. I was thinking though that one of those had a ball in it. The ball is in that valve. And I guess that's where it stays, because this then takes that place. It's got this plunger thing. We'll see what happens. All we can do is ruin it. I'm gonna just hold that there. What just happened? Did I break a socket? Because if so, that's snazzy. I ain't done that for a long time. Huh. Don't know what I did. I hope I didn't twist that off. No. All right, we are hopefully on the downhill slide. With hopefully what will fix this, so we don't have to do this again. I don't want to take it apart again. All right, GoPro, too hot again. But we got this valve mounted on there. We've also made a mess all over everything, but that's to be expected. What else is new? Let's fire it up and see if we fixed it. I don't imagine we would, but it's a nice thought. It's not turning. Hey, good. Now I should be able to turn it on. Lock it on. There it's on. Sweet. Off. Lock. Awesome. That's all it was. It's funny though, this one, it's like that 1755 of that guy's I work on all the time. You have to hold it for what I feel like is a long time to get it to stay on. My 1855, you basically just shove it forward and it's on. This one you have to hold a second. But you see you have Like here is on, and then here is technically off, where it will coast to a stop, but then brake is all the way down, and then it locks it instantly. So good deal. We now have PTO, which means we can finally use this for something. I've had to just nitpick jobs for it because that PTO didn't work, and a tractor without a PTO is pretty well useless, you know, other than just pulling. So that's awesome. All right, well, I think we fixed it. I don't know why that other valve and the other valve, the two valves I tried, would not play ball. I just don't really understand that. Like I said, they changed styles over the years, and I ran into that on that other one too. I think it was this style. The plunger style, I think, was the updated one maybe, and this was the early one. But I might be backwards on that. But I don't care. My point is, it's fixed. And that's all I wanted. All this time, I've been doing without, and all this time, I had the potential to have it fixed if I just had time to work on it. And today was that day. So hopefully everything is not leaking now that we've had it apart. We'll keep tabs on that. The only other big job I want to do to this sucker, and I haven't had time, I want to put Power Beyond on it. I have all the stuff to do it, you know, like I did to the 1855, so that this could run the planter in an emergency. However, this tractor does not have a hole tapped for this hydraulic temperature sender. I believe that somebody added that after the fact. And so normally those are up under here. We've talked about that before, but there's nothing. So my return oil, what do? I guess I could put a T there and just put the sender in for now, and then someday if I take this off, I could drill and tap the side of the housing. And I'm thinking and more that that's what I'm gonna do, because I really don't want to take all that off just for that. I think that you can tell when the hydraulics are too hot anyway, more or less. I guess what was stopping me is, first of all, it'd be clumsy having all that stuff sticking out of there, but secondly, you would have kind of a false reading maybe as your return oil was flowing straight past that thing all the time. I think it would. Anyway, it might give it a false reading, but I really don't care at this point. I don't like the idea of all the clumsiness sticking out the back, because we'd be out, you know, this far with an elbow, put the sender in here and the hose there. So I'll think on that, but for now that might be what I do just to get it done. So yeah, but anyway, I'm happy because we've accomplished something I've wanted to do for a long time with this, and that's get it where the PTO was ready to roll, so we can actually grind feed or whatever we have to do with it. So good deal. Do you enjoy seeing a basic white man in his middle 30s struggling at life? If so, hit that thumbs up and leave us a comment, because all of that stuff is supposed to help us out and grow the channel, and we can keep making more stuff like what you just saw. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.